Medical researchers have isolated a gene linked to a type of breast cancer that runs in families.
Women having these mutations are also more likely to develop ovarian cancer.
For women who carry the altered gene, the major option is surgical removal of the breasts and ovaries before the cancer strikes.
But would you want to know if your body contains a ticking time bomb?
How did this all start? You know, I've never really heard the story of how you guys...
Well, Lisa's really the owner of this.
I started it.
And I didn't know if I wanted to know particularly, but...
I wanted to know, because I was going to do something about it if I tested positive.
I wasn't even brought up with the word cancer. They didn't even use the word in my house.
Even though we never talked about it, cancer was everywhere in my family. It finally hit home when my mom was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Then we found out we had the BRCA mutation, and we worried that I would be next.
I was devastated that you had it. I was devastated to think that I could give it to you. I could do this. But the thought that we could watch you and really be careful, and probably the two of us drove you crazy when I think about it now, because we have you in a program, you know, that's it.
So in terms of younger women like me, you know, what advice do you give patients in my situation?
Is that a setup line for me? I'm supposed to agree? I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I'm 31. I don't know. You can measure that.
Incredibly. Are you kidding me? You're almost pediatric for me. You want to have kids, so the surgical issue is out for now.
For now.
We don't see anything on ultrasound. We don't see anything with labs to indicate that there may be a problem, so that's good. We can put the knives away. Question is now timing issue. You know the numbers. You've got about an 85 to 90% lifetime risk of developing breast cancer and about a 50 to 60% chance of developing ovarian cancer.
I'm not ready to remove my breasts and ovaries. So I'm monitored every 6 months through Northwestern's Ovarian Cancer Early Detection Program. I want to have kids. Am I gambling with my life?
So is that exciting, Grandma, to hear the heartbeat? So really, congratulations.
That's neat.
Sound, isn't it?
It is a beautiful sound.
You and I've known you since you were 18.
Right.
You know, we went through your mom's cancer together. We wanted you well, and you are. We wanted to save your ovaries. We have. And then we had the joy to share together that you told me you were going to get married. And
I took him in here to meet you.
That's right, I remember. In fact, we had a preconception counseling together.
I couldn't marry anyone that you hadn't met. I've known you since I was 18 years old.
You know, we have really realized over the course of your lifetime all our dreams.
She looks healthy?
Yeah, she looks great. Amniotic.
I've known I've had this mutation for 10 years, and there's still no better option than removing body parts. But I'm really hoping over the next 10 to 20 years, that's gonna change. Maybe she'll be a great researcher. No pressure. You're still little.
Tell her I'm going to spoil her.
I think this little one is what's gonna get me to have the surgery. She's gonna need me, and I'm gonna need to do that for her.
The services to women, the research that we do, is geared to giving them their lives back. I think perhaps the most important thing we do is to hold their hand while they're making this journey in a very dark and scary place. So fortunate for Friends Apprentice to be able to help us in this and to really make this possible, not just for the research, but for really providing the service to women of Chicago and around the United States.
I feel like I've lived a very full and healthy life, partly because I'm in the program. And it gives me the courage to live fully with this and not be so anxious that I couldn't go and get pregnant and enjoy the pregnancy.
You are what all physicians work for. seeing you be healthy and
Yes.
being with your family, creating a new family.